Yo guys, what's going on? Yorkie back here for another episode of this FIFA 22 career mode here with Tottenham Hotspur. Today we are going to be signing our centre-back for the future. That is the plan in this episode. Get the centre-back in, do deadline day, maybe move one or two players out and hopefully sign Romero. And then I think that'll be a successful window, to be honest with you. If you didn't see the last episode, go back and watch it. We've already made one signing. He's come in. He's already scored his first goal for the club as well, which is pretty unbelievable. I'm really happy with that deal. We've had to really scrimp and scrape because Mr. Daniel Levy, of course, doesn't give you any money. And we know Romero's 51 million. We need to have 51 million after signing our centre-back. We're going to kick off the episode by taking on Chelsea first, and then we will bring that said centre-back in. But if you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that, as well as hitting the like button if you go on to enjoy the video. And to be honest with you, if this is your first one, go back and watch the first episode and watch it all the way through. There is a playlist on the channel. And yeah, man, just enjoy the content. Now, I want to get into this game instantly and take on the Chelsea team, and hopefully we get a victory. I think we're starting to reach a point now as well where I'm feeling comfortable to start tweaking the sliders. I'm getting used to the gameplay. We're still seeing some 50-50 results like the Arsenal game yesterday, but I kind of feel like we're at a point now where I wouldn't mind to tweak them a little bit. Now, we might have 3 games in this episode. We'll see how much the transfer window kicks off when we start getting some transfer bids in. It's been a very quiet one so far. Not many deals being made. No one really coming in for the players. I've got a ton of players on the loan list as well, but nothing really going on, which is a little bit worrying. And then we've got an action-packed month next time out, as we can hopefully start pushing through the Europa Conference. But I wouldn't mind playing this cup game because I want us to have a deep run in the FA Cup, and Huddersfield we should certainly beat, but you never know with a sim. Let's put a team together to take on Chelsea. Got to remember that we literally just played 2 days ago, which is frustrating that we did just play 2 days ago. But I have some talent. We've got some depth in this team as well, so I'm not really stressed when it comes to picking a starting 11. Harry Kane has to start in this 11 though, because we do have a bit of rotation now. We've got a bit of strength in depth, which always fills me with that little bit of added confidence. We did rotate a tiny bit as well against Arsenal just to make sure that we could do the job today, that we had a full strength team, because remember last time we had a really good result against Chelsea. I'd love the same. They're not having a great season. This will be the 11, and they've got a pretty decent strength team. But again, they're not starting Lukaku against me. They didn't do it last time. I think the game will probably be patched at some point, but the team selection does seem to be a little bit weird. I know Doherty worked out for Arsenal in the last episode, but playing him as a CDM was a really weird decision. So I'm sure that's something they'll fix in a patch. But by now, you guys should have your hands on the full game. And if you do, I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on, how you're finding this year's game, and you know what you think of the game. I'm genuinely enjoying it, and you know I'm looking forward to just more and more career modes as the year goes on. And with your guys' continued support and absolutely smashing each video, should be a very good year of FIFA 22 for Yorkie, and hopefully for you lot too. This is a cool cutscene. Night game here as well for us to take on Chelsea. I do like the cut. Obviously, I didn't get none of these last year, so comparing them to last year's cutscenes is non-existent to me because we didn't play next gen last year. I played on PC, so I can't really compare if they're new or not, but they are a cool addition. Aesthetically, they don't really matter, but they're nice to have around, especially when you're doing a career mode. This should be a tough game at Stamford Bridge. It's chucking it down, and Chelsea, they're a tough challenge. We have been on form though, and that man who's passing the ball has been on form, hasn't he? Lucas Moura wanted that instantly. What can we do now? I don't really have the bodies forward with me to help. But Harry Kane has been in just ridiculous form. I was worried when he got injured what we were going to do. And I'm also now worried what we're going to do next season when Harry Kane isn't in the team, because you guys want me to sell him. That's ended up working out brilliantly for me. Lucas Moura flies off the shot and it's saved by Kepa. But yeah, I'm a bit worried now next season how we replace him. Lautaro Martinez is the man that's been talked about the most in the comments. And by me, I do like Lautaro Martinez. It'll be gutting to take him from Inter, as I am a bit of an Inter fan. But he should be really good in the team. Can he do what Harry's done? Only time will tell on that one, right? Only time can tell. Mason Mount there looking very good from the start. Short corners is definitely still a thing in this year's FIFA. It just is. They're not massively effective, yet the AI just seems to really like to do them. Certain teams don't, though, which is nice to see. Kante, again, will just do literally a carbon copy of what we saw before. Oh, great ball through the middle to Mason Mount. He'll fire off the shot. He needed to. We were closing in on him. Easy save for Lloris in the end. He's good at them. Looks like they're going to go short again, potentially here. He does. Mason Mount this time lofting that one in. And Thiago Silva scores it. What a ball in that is. Thiago Silva finds the back of the net and we find ourselves down early and we haven't really put too much together at the minute. Giving him way too much space there, didn't we? But I'm sure there's a man on the line that should have cleared this. The ball across is great for Mount, but what's the guy on the line do? He's got to... I think Lloris has to save that. Or I think it's Reguilon, isn't it? He's got to stick his head on that. I mean, just seems to go between a gap between the two of them. I've come back a few times. Came back twice against Arsenal. So, I'm not too worried. Good play, Timo Werner. Pulisic. Oh, we didn't get the block in, and there we go. Another shot hitting the crossbar now from Kai Havertz, and we do not look good here early stages of this match. We might get a little bit of a breakaway now, but Bergwijn needs help. Bergwijn's still on it, and he will slide in Harry Kane. And that is great. Harry Kane, surely he's going to score this. Harry Kane fires off the shot, and he does score it. Honestly, every time he's in front of goal, I feel like the ball's going to hit the back of the net. And Harry Kane makes it 1-1. Brilliant play from Bergwijn to find the pass and to make the run. Then Harry Kane going through like that, you're in trouble. Kepa was in trouble. Lucas Moura now. Oh, he might have some room here to play into. Bergwijn needs help. And he's found the help. And Harry Kane might have found some help as well. And Giovanni Lo Celso. Lo Celso, though, needs even more help, doesn't he? We'll pull that back. Bergwijn. Found. And Dembele on the edge of the box. And thought I could lift that one into the top corner, but it wasn't to be. Half-time whistle goes. 1-1. A very even game at the moment. Back and forth as well. Harry Kane being our cutting edge, as per usual. It's a Mount now. Out wide. We've let him get far too many crosses in my opinion. Again, I've kind of looked to break maybe a little bit too much. And I probably should be looking to not break, but that ball over the top was nearly on there to Kane. Moura, if he can pick it up, he does. And then Bele now wants options, doesn't he? He's going to play it out wide. He's not. Poor pass. And now we can be counted on, and that's probably why we haven't played too many crazy passes, but that was a little bit of a wild one. Oh, Kante's managed to get the ball back from Romero, and that's a good ball, and Sanchez needs to come across, and Timo Werner's shot will be saved. That was a huge moment for Chelsea. I have to be honest, at this stage, I would take this point right now. I genuinely would. Mason Mount coming off. Samayo coming on. He played against us last time, but Mason Mount's probably been their driving force of creativity. Bring him off seems like a weird decision. Pulisic's hit the bar. Can they get it back in? They can't. Højbjerg collects it. That was close, wasn't it, boys? Giovanni Lo Celso finds Højbjerg. Højbjerg's pass is absolutely disgusting. And again, I mentioned it a few times. You can't really give the ball away. Give them space. Let them have time to play into it. They'll punish us, and we keep giving the ball away, but they've given us the ball now. Lucas Moura. Oh, Lucas Moura. Harry Kane might be in, and if he's smart, he plays it across. But Rudiger's defending there. Unbelievable. My issue with Harry Kane is he was tired from the match against Arsenal. At this stage of the Chelsea game, he's absolutely knackered. Not an ideal situation, but Harry Kane is going to come off because I just can't do it with him when he's that tired. Vlahovic on and Son on. It's not bad subs to be able to make, is it? Vlahovic has had a pretty decent start to his life here. He's not had a bad time, so that ball through there to Lo Celso. We'll find Vlahovic in the end. And he do now. Vlahovic tries to open up space, but Rafa's there instantly. Giovanni Lo Celso there. Brings that one across to Dembele in a good position. Ah, well held by Kepa. Probably not the right position for Dembele to take that shot. Oh, they made a mistake there. Go on, Lucas Moura. Oh, come on, ref. How is that not a foul? He blocks him off. He absolutely blocks him off, which I don't have an issue with because it was a smart foul. But you've got to blow the whistle there, ref. Rafa now finds the ball into Timo Werner, and that'll be saved from Lloris. Really good late chance here for Chelsea from the corner. They scored for one of these already, and I have to be honest, the position we're in, I would just take this result. Although maybe I wouldn't mind a breakaway here. We're not going to get it. 1-1 the final score. Not a bad result against Chelsea. I can't really complain too much. They do have an unbelievably strong squad. At the start of the season, I'd have taken this. Just because we're in good form doesn't make a difference. I think Harry Kane being tired, there wasn't that many opportunities or chances in the match. And we got that one with Kane, and he was just too tired to make the run. We won't be signing a centre-back just yet. I don't want to go and do the deal until we got a full scout report back on Maxence Lacroix. Now, that's how I'm being told to say it. That's what Google says. If you guys know it's supposed to be different, then let me know. But I think it's Lacroix is how you're supposed to say it. Maxence Lacroix, and I can say that, and that's absolutely fine. It's between him and Timber. purely because I think the prices of those two will be the best. I'm just waiting for the scout reports. There's not too long left to go. Yeah, it's between those two. Basically, I just want to know the prices. I trust you guys on the suggestion. I just want to know how much they want for them. Of course, rotated for this one, as you'd expect, but still potential banana skin. And to be fair, I really do like this formation. I think this would be the ideal formation to play in the future if we had the personnel to always play it, which obviously means more strikers. You need at least 4 strikers to play a 2 up top formation. We're giving Sessegnon the game today. We're giving Roden the game, as well as Oliver Skip. Dominguez comes back into the team, as well as David Neres, Tandanga at right back. And yeah, we'll see how Scarlett gets on again. He has scored now in this cup, so maybe he gets his second in this game against Huddersfield. Championship opponents this time round, though. Could be good play. Neres has got such good footwork. I'm going to play that one back out to Dominguez and then to Skip. Oh, what a save from Nichols. Skip really just doesn't have the greatest of long shots. And to be honest with you, right now we're working on improving his passing, so I should probably never expect that Skip's going to score one of these. Although that actually was a really good save. Might have been going wide, the shot, though. Still yet to figure out how to take a corner correctly. Vlahovic is going to be in there, and can we get it down? We do get it down. Sessegnon now with a shot. Maybe he should have tried to curl that. Oh, Holzek's going to Leicester. That is a great signing for Holzek and for Leicester, of course. Wonder how much they paid for him. I'm sure he's still a wonder kid in this year's game. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. I mean, I don't think anything's happened to make him not a wonder kid anymore. Vlahovic now. Oh, well, this is going to be horrendous for them. Why have they given me this much space? Vlahovic. I'm going to go all the way here. I'm going to go all the way here with Vlahovic, surely. Oh, my God, Vlahovic. Why did you take so many touches? Neres is going to win it back, though. And poke it back across. We can't get it across. Why did he make that extra, just that one extra touch that he did not need to take? You'll see as well for a cup game, the stands aren't as full. I love that because I can't imagine that it would be that easy, and this is nothing against Tottenham's fan base. I genuinely don't mean this against the fan base, but that easy for them to fill a weekday game against Huddersfield in the FA Cup. Roden there. Oh, that's lovely. Sessegnon might be able to play that one into Dominguez, surely for the finish, and he's offside. I don't think he was far off. I think that was close. That's super close. So unlucky that that's been given, man. Benny, where's the benefit of the doubt? We get benefit of the doubt now in real life. Obviously not in FIFA. This isn't bad. Vlahovic. Put that one out wide. Did have the runner there, Sessegnon, and I feel bad actually not for using him, but now I will do. And if he plays the right ball in, he does. Scarlett. It is tight angle for him. Probably should have just knocked that one back across. I just don't feel confident with Scarlett passing the football. Oh, mistake made. Neres now will play that one into Scarlett. And can Scarlett find the finish? Oh, he can't. What a save that is with the legs from Nichols. Oh, that's a poor ball out from Galini. And you just got to question what he was trying to do there. And this will be a good shot. And he's hit the crossbar. Huddersfield stinging the crossbar. Very mixed bag of a first half. And we sometimes struggle to settle into games. And it feels like that today. Our passing's been well off. And Sessegnon takes that well. That's a good ball on. Davis now will fire that one in towards Scarlett. Couldn't get in front of his man. It was always going to be tough. Those balls in this year are a lot more difficult to play. Making life easy for Skip, aren't they? Dominguez. Can he fire that one through? He can't. Passing again. Just not what we need. Maybe need to slow play down a little bit. We are rushing. Danga. Played it into Skip. Skip picks it back up. Oliver Skip needs someone to play it across to. Scarlett is the man. And there we go. We will finally find the breakthrough. Skip managing to win the ball back. Really good perseverance there to try and win it back as well. And Scarlett gets another goal in the cup. Happy to see it. And this time, we actually get to celebrate with him. Obviously, last time it was cut really short. Great play from Skip. Just the endeavour to be there. And good driven ball across. Dominguez now. Finds Neres. Neres will make that run forward. Across to Scarlett. Scarlett did have Sessegnon. He waited and waited. Sessegnon surely to find the back of the net, but he can't. I think he probably should have tried to put it in the other corner. I think he tried to give the keeper the eyes a little bit there. And then slot it down near post. Didn't work out. Well, we're in trouble now. Oh. This is a 50-50. And I think Skip's got away with that. I think Skip might have got away with that. There was a covering man. Let's just all remember there was a covering man there. It was never a yellow. I think Rhodes would have been in as well. It's actually a very smart challenge just to take him out just so he can't go clean through on goal. But we'll make a double sub. I'll just freshen up the team a little bit. Dele Alli coming on for Dominguez. Not the greatest of games for him. And Brian Gill coming on for Sessegnon. Sessegnon's been all right. He does offer just pure pace down that wing, which is not a negative. I can't take that as a pure negative because it is really handy. And what are we doing there at the back? Jordan Rhodes with the goal. And I'm not quite sure what we've done there at the back. As a mess. I'd love to know what the plan was here. It's a 50-50 ball that nobody goes for. Keeper needs to grab that. The last thing we want is a replay. The last thing we want is a replay. Let's hope here now we can find ourselves another goal. Scarlett. Dele Alli. Go on then, Neres. You've got the space. Neres played the ball back for the first goal. Vlahovic. Hogg saves it. Hogg blocks it. Let's drill this ball in towards Vlahovic. Maybe we get the header on it. Oh, we did. Vlahovic did get his head on that. He'd do something similar. Try and get Vlahovic on it again, and this time it is in the back of the net. A carbon copy of the first ball in, and they didn't take the warning. They need to do better with that situation. It's two dead ball situations that have led to this, but Vlahovic gets himself a goal. We'll take it. It's only the second corner I've scored in the game this year. Sometimes you've got to shore stuff up just to see the game out. I know it's Huddersfield, but still, Romero will come on for the dying moments of this one. Neres now getting forward again. Just going to try and loft that one into Vlahovic, and he gets it to him. What a finish that is! What a finish that is from Dusan Vlahovic. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm really starting to find my feet with Neres. I know you boys would have preferred Doku. I know you would have. But I'm really starting to find my feet with Neres. And he's a very good Brazilian. And I'm really happy we signed him. Great ball in, but the header from Vlahovic is brilliant. If he can have performances like this throughout the rest of this season, my worry of us selling Harry Kane will get less and less. He just nudges that one on. It's a brilliant play. That should just give us enough now to see out this victory. And we deserve it. On to the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Potential silverware this year for Tottenham Hotspur. What a ping ball that is from Tandanga. Oh, what a ball that is as well to Scarlett. Gildo was offside, and then Dele Alli I don't think is. He can't even poke it home, though. Dele Alli's going to be kicking himself for that. I know he's not been on the pitch too long, but he's got to... Wow, look at that from Romero. Neres now. Finds Vlahovic. Vlahovic then to Scarlett. Tries to find it back to Dele Alli. Neres been found there now again. He's going to dink that one over to Vlahovic for his hat-trick. Oh, Dele Alli just couldn't get onto it. Would have been a hat-trick just before the whistle as well. So unlucky. That link-up between Vlahovic and Neres is getting pretty tasty, boys. But there we go. We do get a victory in the end. A brief moment of panic when they managed to score the goal from a set piece where we just switched off. But in the end, a pretty decent result. And what you'd expect from us. We'll take a brace for Vlahovic any day of the week. We were a million times better than they were. You know, championship quality. So it's what you expect, but... I will take a brace for Vlahovic and a goal for Scarlett. It's just good to see the strikers getting in there and scoring. I've received an offer here for Davis, and there was a lot of talk about letting him go. My issue with letting Davis go is, at the moment, Sessegnon, I think, is a left winger. I don't think he's a left back. I don't think he's got the ability to be a left back. He can't defend. And now I know Reguilon is great at going forward and coming back, but Davis is decent at defending. He doesn't offer us the same kind of fluidity moving forward, but he is good at defending. So I think for now, I'm going to reject that. Until we know that we've got a solid left back that we can bring in to replace him, I don't want to let him go with all the games we've got coming up. We're still going solid in free competition. Well, would you, Adam and Eve, this, boys? An offer for Harry Kane. And it's a swap deal. Someone mentioned you should do a swap deal with Manchester City. The swap deal has Bernardo Silva in it. I don't know what to do with this deal. I don't know what to do with this deal, boys. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this deal. Let's just view the exchange player straight away. Bernardo Silva, he's 87 rated. He's a beast. I love Bernardo Silva. I'm a huge fan of him. But do we let Harry Kane go at this stage or next summer is probably the big question. I'm going to leave this deal on the table for now. Right? I'm going to leave this deal on the table for now. I'm going to get your guys' feedback, if that's all I can. This is going up on a Saturday. You are going to get a Sunday video this week as well because of the frustration of the video not processing on Thursday, which I'm really sorry about that. Don't know what happened. 4 hours, never processed, had to re-upload it. So I will let you guys have a little bit of a say whether a swap deal with Manchester City, we get 17 million in Bernardo Silva, whether you think that is acceptable for Harry Kane and you think that's the decision we should make. Bear in mind, that would leave us extremely short at striker, and this is probably a deal that would make more sense to try and make it in the summer. But I'd love to know what you guys think. I've got a transfer bid now for Sanchez. They're going to throw in Teze, who I actually quite like. But I quite like Sanchez. I know you guys kind of a 50-50 on him. Teze's 22. He's a centre-back. We get 13.4 million plus a 22-year-old Dutch centre-back. That's not a bad deal, is it, really, if we're being honest with ourselves? But do we want to see both Sanchez and Dyer go in the same window? Do I think that's the correct decision to make? I don't. Dyer is leaving this window. I don't think we let Sanchez go as well. It's time to sign our centre-back, and I haven't got as much information I would have liked. I don't know why. Is this something new? But it seems to have taken ages to scout these guys. So we don't actually have that much information on Timber or on Lacroix. But I think Lacroix's the best move because of his physical prowess in being 6'3". So I am going to approach the buy because now, of course, we know his values. But he's not going to be cheap, is he? He's not going to be cheap. How much would Timber be? We don't know enough, but we know that his value is 13 million. And I think we're going to have to go for Timber. I would prefer Lacroix, if I'm being 100% honest. But we can't afford him and Romero. We're going to go in for Timber. He can play right back as well. I mean, at the end of the day, what we could do here is Tandanga plays at centre back and Timber plays at right back as the backup right back. It does give us that option as well. Let's see if we can get a deal done. I don't want to pay the release clause. No, I want to negotiate. Hopefully, they're just like, yeah, just give us 15 million. And we'll see how they play with that. They want the sell-on clause. And I don't like sell-on clause. I usually cheese it and don't have them. But we're actually going to have a sell-on clause because in real life, they probably would negotiate a sell-on clause for this. I'm going to lower it. I'm going to give them 8%. And we'll see if they'll accept that. And I think they should do. There we go. So Timber will come in for half the price that Lacroix was going to cost us. I want Lacroix. I think we'll get him in the future. I just don't think at this stage we can afford that if we want to sign Romero. And at the end of the day, if we don't have Romero, I think we're in trouble. Now, this is the situation where we know absolutely nothing. And I am just praying that he's like, he just tells me everything he wants. We'll get into the sticky bit and he tells me. That is absolutely brilliant. He tells me what he wants and we're more than willing to pay it. Another buddy through the door. So we have signed Vlahovic, Neres, Dominguez, and now Timber. 76 rated. He looks like he could be really good for us. I'm excited to get going with him now. He is quick and his height does worry me a little bit. But if we put him next to a Sanchez, then the height maybe doesn't worry me as much. And we are on deadline day now, boys. So I'm actually going to leave it. I wish this episode was getting to you sooner than Saturday because I'm recording this on the... Well, I'm recording this Friday morning. So I wish it was getting to you sooner, but I'm going to leave it there because I want your feedback on what we do with this Harry Kane situation. I need to know what you boys want to do with this. We could get upwards of 179 million, they reckon, for Harry Kane. So I suppose it depends what you value Bernardo Silva, which I think we should probably value him quite high, right? I think you value Bernardo Silva pretty high. He's a very good player. You know, he's valued at 73 million. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we do with that. I want your guys' feedback. I am going to reject this bid for Dele Alli because quite purely, we've kind of resurrected Dele quite a little bit. His link-up play has been very good this season, and I'd like to keep him. I'd like to keep him and use him. I think if you were getting this form from Dele in real life, Spurs fans would love him. But I will leave it on that note. I'll leave it on that note. And I'm excited to see the feedback now, boys. It's great to be in the window, and it's great to finally be having these kind of situations. But I don't think I can make this decision without your guys' feedback. I genuinely don't. Now, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching. Great episode. I'm really excited to see what happens now with the future. I'm happy with the signings we've made so far as well. It's been pretty brilliant. Take it easy. Take care. Enjoy the full release of FIFA. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and you enjoy the content. I will see you in the next episode where a big decision quite clearly is going to be made.